Hi, I'm Jo, the Hospitality Coordinator here at Highland Campervans, and I'm here to tell you about the features of the Roadscout motorhome. Everything I'm about to tell you is all in the folder in the front of your van. Most importantly, how to get in contact with us if you have any issues on your hire, and all the information about how everything works inside the van. As well as that, you get a road atlas, lots of outdoor magazines. If you do use any of the camping and caravanning club sites, you can use our privilege scheme, which means that you get the members' rates. There is also a rough guide and what we call the captain's log, where people write down their journeys of where they stayed or a good restaurant, etc. And you can add to that too. Of a night time, to keep the light out and the heat in, you have blinds that go across your side windows and your front window. Just be very gentle and unclip them, pull them across, and they clip in with a magnetic strip. And again, the same that goes across your front windscreen. Everything is checked prior to your hire, everything under the bonnet and your tyres. If you do need to get under the bonnet at all during your hire, it's a lever just here on the passenger side of the vehicle. When you collect the van, it will be full of diesel. You just need to return the van full of diesel again. It's just behind the passenger door. You open up the little flap, and it's the driver's ignition key to open up the lock for the diesel cover. Once you've had the argument as to who's going to be emptying the cassette toilet, you will find it here on the passenger side. You need the small key on your keyring to open up the locks. Once you open them up, you take out the cassette by lifting the yellow lever. You need to make sure that your toilet cover is closed on the inside of the van. Now you open up the pipe, unscrew the end, and empty it into the system or wherever you're emptying on a campsite. Open up the cover inside and the flap, give it a really good rinse around, empty it out, pop in some more toilet chemical, and then you're good to go. All of the water that goes down your sink and your shower gets contained in a tank underneath the vehicle, which you need to empty. There is a gauge inside to tell you how much wastewater you are holding, but it's good practice to empty it every couple of days. You need the Allen key, which is stored in your cutlery drawer, onto this point here. Put it onto the left, and it's a quarter turn down. That will then start emptying any wastewater that you have inside the vehicle. Obviously you need to do this on a campsite. Once the vehicle is empty, and you can tell by your sensor inside that it's all emptied out, it's just a quarter turn back up to the left to close the tank again. Please be careful with what you put down the sink, making sure to get hold of any food bits. They're only very small pipes, and also not to empty any fish juices down the sink. At the back of the vehicle is your gas locker. Your gas is on a safety secure regulator system which swaps between the bottles. You just leave the gas switched on the whole time of your journey. It's very safe and secure, and we'll explain a lot more details about this when you arrive. If you've never used hookup before, it's very easy. You get a cable that comes with the van. The end that has the lid on is the end that goes into the vehicle, and the other end of the cable is the end that goes into your power supply at the campsite. This is your hookup point just here, and it fits on like so. And to take it out, just push the blue lever down and pull. Make sure that obviously you unhook before driving away at a campsite. When you need to fill up the fresh water for your motorhome, it's along the driver's side, back of the driver's side of the vehicle. You'll need your small key to unlock the fill up point. Just push it in and turn. You've got a hose that comes with the van that you pop inside, attach to your water supply, and start to fill the tank. When the tank is full, you will see the water coming out of the fill point. You just replace the cap. You can check inside on the sensor how full your water is as well. This is your main control panel for the vehicle. The green light here illuminates that your 12-volt system is on. To test for your wastewater, you just push this button here. There's currently no wastewater in the vehicle. For your fresh water, you press this button here. That will show you there's 50% of fresh water. And to check the voltage in your leisure battery, you press this button here. If you're hooked up into a mains electric supply, this button here will illuminate in orange. Now moving on to these controls, these actually control your heating and your hot water. I will explain these in a lot more detail when you arrive. In your shower room you have toilet. This is the closed position that your toilet must be in when you want to empty your cassette. There is a lever around to the side that opens and closes this. You have flush. You also have a sink that you fold down. Running hot and cold water, and this also becomes your shower head. In your kitchen area you have 2-hob gas burner. You also have a 50-litre 12-volt fridge, which also has freezer department. You've got all of your cooking utensils, cutlery, pots and pans, etc. And in your sink you also have running hot and cold water. The Roadscout has automatic transmission, which I will talk you through when you arrive. You can also plug in your iPod or if your phone for hands-free in our radio and CD player via USB or auxiliary cable. You also have front auxiliary and 12-volt charging points at the front of the vehicle. Other than that, it's just like driving a normal car. I hope the video was helpful to introduce you to the features of the Roadscout motorhome. Should you have any questions after watching the video, don't hesitate to pop us an email or give us a call here at the Highland Campervans base. And I look forward to welcoming you to Highland Campervans soon.